Hello, how are you? Today I brought you a delicious recipe for those who love to eat a healthy sweet treat. This recipe has few ingredients, contains no sugar, no flour to give it texture, is gluten-free, and is very easy to make. You don't need to bake it in the oven, you're going to love it. Stay until the end, you won't want to miss it. Before we start, I want to remind you that the ingredients, quantities, and nutritional information are always listed below in the description, so you can make this recipe at home too. The first ingredient I have here is my banana, and it's very important that when you prepare it, I've already chopped it here to put in my pan. It's important that you choose bananas with black spots on the peel because that shows they're naturally sweeter. And with that, we won't need to add any kind of sugar sweetener, nothing to our recipe. Remember that I have a video here on the channel talking more about what happens when we eat bananas every day and all the health benefits. Do you eat bananas every day? Is it a fruit you usually have at home? What fruit do you always have at home? Bananas are a more affordable fruit, easy to carry around, so really they're a great option to always have available. To cook my banana here, I'm going to add a little water because I want it to actually cook. And I'm going to add a bit of cinnamon here, some cinnamon sticks, and a few cloves. I put them in whole like this because I'll take them out later. And besides, this is optional. If you don't want to add them, it won't make any difference to the consistency of the recipe. But if you can, add them because you'll also get the bioactive compounds. We know that cinnamon is really interesting for controlling blood sugar and improving insulin resistance. We know that cloves are a powerful anti-inflammatory and a natural antibiotic. So I have videos here on the channel talking about the benefits of these spices as well. If you love videos about healthy desserts, go ahead and leave your like. And if you like healthy recipes to help you lose weight and reduce inflammation in your body, take a look down below in the description where I'll leave a link to some really cool videos that I've already prepared for you, right down here. Now let's wait for this to cook a bit. When it's at the right point, I'll come back so we can continue. Hold on. As the banana gets more cooked, I keep mashing it here so it turns into something like a puree while it cooks. Look, I'm going to turn off the heat now because my idea with mashing was to try to dry it out, to cook the banana, but also to dry it as much as possible. Now that it's well cooked, I do this and none of that liquid that's naturally present in the banana comes out anymore. I'm going to take this plate here and pick out the cloves and cinnamon so we can separate them because we don't eat those. They just give that wonderful flavor. So I'll separate them here and I'll be right back. Hold on a second. So look, I even took my stove away because I won't need it anymore. I'll leave the banana here on the side for a bit because now I'm going to get my neutral gelatin, colorless, without sugar, without anything. Remember that gelatin is nothing more than cooked collagen, so it's excellent for joints, skin, hair, nails. It's a source of protein in our recipe. I have a video talking about the benefits of gelatin and collagen. I'll leave both of them down here in the description for you. This here is skim milk, but first I'm going to take this and hydrate our gelatin here. And I'm going to take it to the microwave so it completely melts down. But before truly melting it, I first need to thoroughly dissolve it here in this bowl. So look closely, we only add just enough liquid for the gelatin to properly get fully hydrated. I'm using skim cow's milk here, which is a lighter option. You can of course use whichever type of milk you personally prefer or have readily available. Cow's milk will bring calcium and protein to this recipe, and it's an economical option. You saw that this recipe is healthy, economical. So look, I'm going to dissolve this here and we'll be right back to continue. Hold on. So look, I've already melted the gelatin here. I'm going to set it aside for a bit because now with our banana, I'm going to add the coconut oil, the rest of the milk. I had set some aside to melt the gelatin and our gelatin here. And now right here in the pan, I'm going to blend everything with my hand mixer. If you don't have a hand mixer and want to put all of this in the blender, that works too. So tell me how you prefer to do it. And now let's blend it so it gets really smooth. Hold on. So I grabbed my mold here. I chose this silicone one because it's easier and you can see there's something in here. This here is my xylitol syrup. I have a video here on the channel teaching how to make it because it really turns out like that classic pudding syrup. If you want, check out the recipe for it, which I'll leave down below because honestly, you just need to put the xylitol, water, and vanilla in a skillet to give it color. I even have a recent video here of a pudding where I made the syrup. If you want to see the step-by-step, I'll leave it here in the description for you. So now we put this in the fridge because it's really practical. And in a bit, I'll come back with it ready so we can try it. Hold on, I'll be right back. How beautiful is our pudding? I'm going to cut a few pieces here so we can try it. Make it, you're going to love it, and just look at how beautiful it turns out. I'm cutting our pieces here and then we'll try it. Hold on a second. This syrup here is the same syrup that was left over, that syrup that remains in the baking pan. I brought it here to pour on top. Tell me if you like syrup or not. Do you prefer your pudding with lots of syrup, without syrup? I'd love to see your comment. Look, I'm going to cut it right here so you can see the consistency of this wonderful pudding. Make it, you're going to love it. Remember to check out my Healthy Sweet Recipes playlist. There are lots of delicious ideas there. Give the video a like, it really helps me out. And share it with someone who will enjoy it, with someone who needs it. Let's spread this chain of kindness together. That's what I want here on the channel. Let's taste it. I'm going to get another piece. It's amazing, it's really tasty. It's funny how just adding cinnamon and cloves gives it a special flavor. It's absolutely wonderful. The texture is just like pudding. It's sweet to just the right degree. Make it, you're going to love it. See you next time. Bye.